Hello and welcome to NCAA College Football. This is Week 15. I'm John.
I'm Bobby.
And I'm John.
And we're here to talk about the wrap-up of the season, the conference championships. And so we're getting down to it. So we're going to try and cover quickly all the conferences, all the major conferences, and what's gone on, or what's going on. The American Conference, it doesn't have a championship. You have UCF. The Knights are going to be playing East Carolina. And East Carolina started their season off very promising, but have had some losses since, so it's not as big as this one could have been. What do you think is going to happen with this?
I think location. East Carolina is always tough at home. They're always a tough team in general. UCF is rolling right now, though. I think they just beat their rival, or kind of on a high, where ECU's kind of been on a slide. I mean, I like the Knights here, but it wouldn't be surprising if ECU pulls it out. So
it might be a good game. Memphis is technically on top of this conference, even though with the win here, UCF would have the same.
I want to know if it's a fact that the American Conference gets an automatic big bowl.
I don't think they do.
I don't think so either. I don't think it would make sense if they did.
Yeah.
Especially with Louisville leaving last year and Rutgers. It's like they don't really have any good teams anymore.
Hey, good. You got some credit. I mean, again, come back to this game. The thing I think will matter, UCF can run the ball. They're kind of a tough-nosed team.
And their defense is
good. Whereas East Carolina's kind of just slinging around. And UCF's got very good defensive backs.
I think UCF.
So the key is to stop East Carolina from throwing.
Yeah.
And run the ball.
Okay. That's the key for any football team, though, isn't it? Okay, let's move along to Conference USA. We have Louisiana Tech. They're going to face the now Marshall with a loss, and that's for their championship game.
Yeah.
What do y'all think is going to happen here?
I think Louisiana Tech is going to win this game.
Really?
Because they're another high-scoring offense. If you can score against Marshall, you can win. And that's how it is.
With the 67-66.
All you have to do is be able to throw the ball as much and score as much as Marshall does.
Okay.
I think Marshall should beat Louisiana Tech, but we'll see how they take this emotional letdown, because instead of going potentially to the Peach Bowl
But the thing
all
is,
this,
they couldn't have made it unless Boise State lost.
well, having the potential
potential
to now going to the Cisco Bowl out in Mexico, it's not the same. So
Okay, now let's look at the MAC. We got Bowling Green versus North Illinois or Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois is the better team, 10-2 in this one.
What's that quarterback? Jordan Lynch.
Jordan Lynch, that's right.
He's gone now.
Yeah, but they're still the better team in this conference. They probably won't beat Bowling, but I really don't have any idea.
I mean, Bowling Green beat them last year.
I'd rather go bowling than watch this game.
I would too.
I think we're going to do that Wednesday. So. All right, the Mountain West. This is a little more interesting. We're having a little slippage here with our props. The Mountain West, Fresno State.
6-6.
Yes. Not a strong team, but this is the and Boise has the home field advantage because the better team gets to host them. So Boise gets them at home, and gosh, do we expect Fresno to have any chance against Boise here?
Now let's remember, it was a 10-point game, and it was close.
It was a 10-point game, but it was 17 entering the fourth.
And this was at Boise.
It was at Boise.
Yeah. So, but it looks like Boise is figuring some things out.
It looks like Boise is rolling.
It looks like Boise's rolling.
This is a team. Fresno's. This is.
I can't even take you. Maybe they got another car in there.
Fresno.
There is no way that Fresno State can win this game. There is no way that Fresno State can win this game.
I want to quote that.
Okay.
We'll
bring that back if we need to. We'll bring that back.
Play that back.
Bulldog Nation.
There is no way
Fresno Bulldog Nation
can beat Boise State in this game.
Okay, let's leave the Mountain West alone. Let's move to the Pac-12, very close to the Mountain West. But the Pac-12, we have Oregon is now going to face Arizona, the only team that's beat Oregon this season.
And last time.
Yeah, that's right. So can they do a repeat? That's the biggest question.
3 times in a row.
Can they do this?
You said you didn't think it could happen twice. I said it couldn't happen twice. Can it happen 3 times? Is there any way that Arizona can do it 3 times?
The defensive coordinator
Wouldn't that be huge?
Arizona has something figured out.
Yes.
And the offense has enough juice to keep it rolling. If guys are healthy, I don't know why you can't say that.
I'm going with Arizona. I'm going with the Wildcats for a 3-peat.
Look out, Ducks. I still think Mariota's going to be able to do it.
But they shut down Mariota every single time they played him.
A wildcat and a duck. I feel like Arizona. I mean, can a cat take the duck?
The duck flies.
The duck flies.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now, again, this game, is it a neutral site game?
Yes, it is a neutral site game.
Okay, and before it was played at Oregon on a special night. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like Arizona has enough defense coupled with a strong offense to do it. If any team can do it, it's Arizona. So, flip a coin.
All right. And
I'm taking the Cats.
That's going to decide. I'm going with the Ducks, and not that I like the Ducks, but I'm going with them. Big 12, they don't have a conference championship, but right now we have Kansas State at Baylor. This is still a big game.
So does TCU not have a game this week?
Well, they do. Iowa State. But
Oh, okay. So they play Iowa State.
Yeah.
And if they win, they're in the playoffs, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that's right. That's right. And it looks like, I mean, that's an easy
So,
game.
in other words,
The Kansas State and Baylor is a much bigger game as far as a fight.
And Kansas State is a good team.
They are a good team.
So
That's
the only way for Baylor to possibly make it into the playoffs is if Iowa State beat TCU.
Yeah, which is very
Well, again,
improbable.
Florida State could lose. We'll get down the road, but other teams can fall out.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I mean, I think Baylor's going to win this one. I think they'll be able to do it. But it should be a good fight. It should be a battle.
What's the deal with Bryce Petty? Is he 100%? Will he be 100%?
okay, so it's a minor
That's a big
concussion,
deal.
which normally means after a week you get a play.
Okay.
Normally, if it's a minor concussion, I'm pretty sure you get a play after.
Well, it's still a concussion, just brain slap in the back of your head.
Yeah,
so
it
it's
is.
not necessarily.
I mean, but this is just them pulling him out. I think we don't know anything.
Yeah.
Let me just say this: Kansas State, I feel like is a little bit more balanced. They can run and pass. Where I feel like Baylor, they just sling it around. If they can play ball control, watch out for Kansas State. I think Kansas State's got a shot.
All right, Big Ten. Big Ten championship is going to be in Indianapolis. If we had been talking about this before, and we said Ohio State versus Wisconsin, when you had either Braxton Miller,
Barrett,
when he's gone, Barrett, now he's gone. I don't even know I don't even know who their backup is.
Ohio State's toast.
But
and for all the teams, you have to feel bad for Ohio State.
You do.
Because without this,
I'm not even an Ohio State fan or like them that much, but wow, that's tough breaks.
Even if they win this game, let's say they just blew out Wisconsin.
Okay.
They still, I don't think the
Would make it into the top four?
No.
Yeah. That's a good
That being said, the chances of them beating Melvin Gordon, in my opinion, without
the air attack,
just Barrett being able to lead them offensively
Yeah.
to score. He had, I'm pretty sure, tied the most or beat the most touchdowns by throwing and running in the Big Ten ever.
Yeah.
He doesn't even get a finish this season.
Wow. All right, so let's move over to Bobby's neck of the woods, ACC, and let's talk about what's going to happen there. We got Florida State, Georgia Tech.
I am
and they're
done.
going to be playing in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm done watching Florida State. I get so sick every single time of a team almost beating Florida State and then just basically
That's
throwing
pretty
it
much
out
the
the
whole
window.
season.
They're essentially like, oh, I don't want to beat Florida State. I want them to make it to the playoffs. It's not that hard to finish a football game. You've got to just keep playing. Even if you're 50 points ahead with 1 minute left, you have to think, this team knows how to come back and
But
win.
we're talking about Florida. Look at the teams we're talking about. They are teams that don't know how to finish.
Can Georgia State?
But let's look at this team. And
Okay,
this is
let's
where
talk about Georgia Tech. Yeah.
two factors to consider.
Yes.
Triple option.
Yes.
The dreaded, hated triple option.
Yes.
If Florida State cannot stop this in the first half,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to think that defense is going to be able to stop in the second half. I just feel like once that happens, it is hard. You can't just get a 3 and out if you're not stopping this team and just get back on the field and score points. It will wear you down. The clock runs. There's not going to be nearly as many plays as Florida State's used to. That's a consideration. Played in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
The game used to be played in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Charlotte, weather. I don't know if Georgia Tech is any warmer necessarily.
It's a little warmer than Florida.
A little colder.
A little cooler.
But
yes.
again, if your defense is sitting on the sideline because you're running the triple option, you get cold. It has a factor. So
it is a factor.
I'm leaning towards Yellow Jackets this one.
Yeah. You're not watching.
I don't even know.
Yeah, it's funny. At the very least, I'm a Yellow Jackets fan this week, and along with the rest of the nation.
Except Florida State.
Except for one little small place in Florida. But I think that the Yellow Jackets really do have a chance here.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that they can give Florida State a run for their money and have the potential of upsetting them.
Sure.
Here,
it's more of a game than Florida because that game was so boring
Yes.
to watch.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech, though, key Justin Thomas at quarterback. Turnovers, fumbles. If a triple option team fumbles the football multiple times, they generally lose.
Yeah.
You cannot win. So, with that being said, how do you pick against Florida State if it's all year the same
All right.
thing?
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's finish off with the SEC. You've got Missouri, who has lost to Indiana, a powerful Indiana team. and they lost to Georgia, got blanked by Georgia, and they're going to be playing Alabama in the Georgia Dome. Do they? I mean,
Okay.
in my mind, I just think, gosh, they don't have any chance in this game. But it's crazy. It's crazy what they've done this season. So.
And let's just say this: most likely, we think Alabama will probably roast them. But if Alabama does that to me proves a lot because Missouri isn't just going to take this game lightly. They are going to bring the kitchen sink. They want to prove to America that they deserve to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, the East isn't very good, but they still won the East 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
I would just say,
I'm yawning because I'm wanting this game.
I would just say Missouri is going to bring all they have. Now, is it enough?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But still, I give them a half to stick around.
We saw what happened when you can run against Missouri, Georgia. Alabama's backs aren't as talented
Not
as
quite,
popular.
yeah.
They're
But
extremely
goodness,
talented.
they sure look good in the second half against Auburn.
But when you have Henry,
Yeldon,
DJ Yeldon, Sims,
Sims,
Amari Cooper,
Cooper.
that you can even think that it's going to be less than a 21-point beat down. I mean,
Okay, Missouri Tigers, listen to me, Coach Hinkle, whoever you are. Here's what you do. You put 2 people on Amari Cooper the entire game, and then you just
don't listen.
cover the
Don't
run.
listen.
And then you just cover the run. That's
Just
all
leave
you
him
need
alone.
to do.
Just ignore
15-yard
Amari
penalties
Cooper.
are
No,
better than
nine.
75-yard touchdowns.
Just leave him
So just take him out, and there you go. You have a chance.
I mean, triple coverage to do.
All right, so that's it for our wrap-ups, our look at NCAA regular season college football. We'll talk a little bit about bowl games as we get into those. The only thing we would really have left would be Week 16.
I mean, and of course, this week is UConn versus SMU.
Oh yeah,
Didn't mention it. It is
UConn,
kind of-
SMU has yet to win a game this
Oh,
season.
well.
This is their chance. This is their chance not to finish with a 0 in the win spot.
Anyone
knows?
taking SMU?
I'm going SMU. I think they can
Hey.
beat UConn.
Deion Sanders Jr. plays for SMU. Deion Sanders, the great son.
Ouch.
I know. But how are you not going to scholarship Florida State? Or
Week 16, we'll show back up just to talk about Week 16, the one and only game of Week 16, Army-Navy game.
It would have been a little more interesting if Air Force was in instead, but no, it's
This
just
is
Army.
traditional. This is tradition, this final game. But that's it, and we'll see you around for the bowl games.